Hey guys, Queso here. I have a lot of people reaching out to me asking me for clarity concerning this camp that is going in Washington State in the Centralia area. For those of you unfamiliar with the area, that's about 2 hours north of Portland, Oregon. Now, the rumor mill is true. There is a camp going in Centralia as we speak. The construction is underway. Now, I've seen many reports where the left media is trying to portray this camp as nothing more than a voluntary camp for those who do not have a place to recover where they would not potentially infect friends and family members. I have some paperwork, though, that I'm going to read to you, issued straight from the state of Washington, where the camp would be located, that says otherwise. Here we go. At his or her sole discretion, a local health officer may issue an emergency detention order causing a person or group of persons to be immediately detained for purposes of isolation or quarantine. Okay, so it goes on to say this, and listen carefully. So now the officer, right, that's making this decision, they have to have first made reasonable efforts, which shall be documented, to obtain voluntary compliance with requests for medical examination, testing, treatment, counseling, vaccination, documentation of persons or animals, isolation, quarantine, and inspection and closure of facilities, or has determined in his or her professional judgment that seeking voluntary compliance would create a risk of serious harm. Okay, this is section B. The officer has reason to believe that the person or group of persons is or suspected to be infected with, exposed to, or contaminated with a communicable disease or chemical. C. Has reason to believe that the person or group of persons would pose a serious and imminent risk to the health and safety of others if not detained. A local health officer may invoke the powers of police officers, sheriffs, and all other officers and employees of political subdivisions within the jurisdiction of the health department to enforce immediate orders. Wow, this is where the oath breakers come in, right? 3, if a local health officer orders the immediate involuntary detention of a person or group of persons for purposes of isolation or quarantine. A, the emergency detention order shall be for a period not to exceed 10 days. You know, they'll start with 10 days and before you know it, it's permanent. I mean, I wonder, I'll have to go look this up. Was where the Germans like, oh, you're only going to be there for 10 days, right? Yeah, bullshit. The rest of the document just goes on to say what should be documented by the health official when making this determination. It's very real, all too close